Thanks, Riley, and hi everyone, I'm Matt. I originally joined Google as a founding engineer on the Google Earth Engine team, but these days I have the great privilege of leading the set of engineering teams that build the variety of products that you'll be hearing about today. To begin, I wanted to join Riley and Rebecca in extending a warm welcome to all of you, whether you're joining us here for the very first time or whether you're one of our old friends who's been with us on this incredible journey over the last 10 years. This is my favorite week of the year. We get a chance to give you updates on what we've been doing, building new features and products, but more importantly, we get to hear from all of you on the amazing things that you've been doing with those products and how it's been going, so that we can continue to make them better and better for you in the future. So now, before we dive into the 5 exciting thematic areas that Rebecca mentioned, we're going to start by giving you the latest news about those products. And what I'm going to do right now for the next 10 minutes is take you on a quick tour of those products and tell you a bit about the talks that are coming up over the next couple of hours so you can decide which talks are going to be the most important to you. You're going to hear today about 5 product areas. The first 2, Google Earth and Earth Engine, are the platform tools that we built for all of you to tap into the amazing power of satellite imagery and geospatial data analysis. The other 3 products are aimed at more specific problems, helping all of us stay safe and informed during natural disasters and as other crises unfold around us, helping serve the billion-plus people around the world that don't have the benefit of conventional street addresses, and helping cities around the world reduce their carbon footprint to help address climate change. So, let's dive right in. I suspect most of you are already familiar with Google Earth, which lets you tap into Google's rich 3D model of the world and mash it up with your own information to help you make decisions or tell stories about our planet. You may not all be familiar with the fact that Google Earth is available across a variety of platforms, including on the web, on Android, and on iOS, in addition to the original desktop application that we call Earth Pro. We've been hard at work on lots of new features this year, especially starting to build more power tools into the newer Earth products on web and mobile. You'll hear all about all of that in the first session today, starting with some great examples of how people are using Google Earth today in a variety of different settings. Then you'll learn about some new ways of getting your own data into Google Earth, such as ways to bring your existing KML documents into the cloud, or bringing data visualizations over from Earth Engine. You'll learn about new power features for better data management, and you'll hear about some of the other much-loved features that we're bringing forward from Earth Pro to these newer platforms. As Rebecca mentioned, a lot of these new features are preview features that we're excited to make available to just you, our closest friends, for now, to try out and give us early feedback. So today you'll learn more about how you can join our Trusted Tester program to get that early access. In that talk, you'll also learn about the latest updates to Google Earth Studio, which is our companion product for video production using Google's 3D imagery. You'll hear about how we've been making it even easier to get started, making videos end-to-end with Earth Studio, and you'll hear about powerful new features for integrating Earth Studio into professional 3D video production environments. After Google Earth, the second session will focus on Google Earth Engine. If you're not familiar with Earth Engine, it's our cloud computing platform for satellite image processing and large-scale geospatial data analysis. We started building Earth Engine over a decade ago to help scientists, governments, and NGOs contend with the vast explosion of raw satellite data and other Earth data that's so critical to understanding our changing planet and addressing some of the Earth's most pressing issues, from deforestation and climate change to food and water security. It's been incredibly gratifying to see all of the amazing things that you, our ever-growing community of users, have been doing with this platform over the years. Along the way, we've heard from more and more private sector companies and operational government agencies who want to take advantage of Earth Engine in an enterprise environment. Now, to make real progress on the world's most pressing issues, we know that the private sector needs to take action too. That's why we're so excited that we have launched the Earth Engine Cloud Preview, bringing Earth Engine into the Google Cloud Platform product family. As Rebecca mentioned, Earth Engine remains free for non-commercial use, but now we're excited that we'll also be able to offer our commercial customers a clear roadmap for how they can tap into the power of Earth Engine as well. You'll hear more about that in the talk, and you'll also hear about a range of improvements that we're making to the product itself and to how we support all of you in using it. For example, you'll hear about some of the new datasets that we brought into the public data catalog over the past year, as well as what we've been doing to make the datasets that are already there even more useful and timely. You'll also hear about improvements that we've been making to the scalability and performance of the computational platform in a variety of scenarios, including in hybrid use cases, where you may be integrating Earth Engine into a larger computational environment in the cloud. You'll hear as well about some of the new features that we've been building into the code editor, which is our data science user interface, as well as to Earth Engine apps, where you can quickly build and launch apps for data analysis and exploration powered by Earth Engine. Last, but certainly not least in this section, you'll hear about some of our newest tools for machine learning in Earth Engine, including improvements to our classical machine learning functions, as well as in our integration with Google's Cloud AI platform for deep learning. As part of that, you'll hear about some exciting updates to our global land cover classification product that we've been working on called Dynamic World, which can be a great way for you to tap into the power of modern machine learning for land cover mapping without having to become an expert in deep learning yourself. After that, we'll move from talking about our general purpose platform tools to talking about some of the specific work that we've been doing to apply those tools and others in 3 particular domains, starting with crisis response. In that talk, you'll learn about some of the work that we've been doing to improve how we deliver timely information about global crises to users who come to Google looking for the latest news. During a natural disaster like a tropical storm, or an earthquake, or a flood, or a wildfire, the situation can change very rapidly. And that's why you'll hear today about what we've been doing to bring you even more timely and complete information in situations like those. Other crises play out over a longer time frame. With that in mind, you'll hear updates on what we've been doing over the past year and a half to help deliver and share accurate and authoritative information on the COVID-19 pandemic and how it's evolving in different places around the world. You'll also hear some news that I'm very excited about new projects that we're working on to share information about local air quality. Air quality is another critical, slow-moving public health crisis whose global significance is only increasing as climate change leads to more and larger wildfires. After crisis response, next you'll hear the latest news about Plus Codes, which is our open source solution for bringing the benefits of street addresses to the billion-plus people and places around the world that don't have an address today. You'll hear about Address Maker, which is our free tool that lets NGOs and governments easily create Plus Codes addresses at scale. And you'll hear about some of the exciting projects that we've been involved in using Address Maker around the world to bring Plus Codes addresses to communities in countries like the Gambia, Kenya, and Brazil. You'll also hear about some of the new features that we've been building right into Google Maps itself to make it easier for people to create Plus Codes addresses for their own homes and to navigate to other destinations using Plus Codes addresses as well. Finally, in the last session in this block, we will focus on climate change. Specifically, you'll hear about why cities are so central to effective climate action and what we've been doing to make our Environmental Insights Explorer, or EIE, even more useful to give cities the data that they need to make effective decisions to reduce their carbon footprints. This includes data about transportation emissions, building emissions, rooftop solar potential, as well as pilot programs in the related areas of air quality and the urban tree canopy. You'll hear about what we've been doing this year in a few key areas, including expanding data access at scale, validating that data to help build trust, and expanding our partnerships with third-party tools and consultants and networks to better support the cities that are adopting EIE data and incorporating it into their own sustainability projects. You'll also get to hear about some of the exciting projects along those lines that cities around the world have already been undertaking. Okay, I hope that gives you a sense of what's coming up. I think there should be something in there for everyone. It's going to be a lot of information, so buckle up. If you're watching this live, please keep asking questions throughout these talks. Just click the Ask a Question button down below this video. We're going to be keeping an eye on those questions throughout the summit, and I'll get a chance to see you again in a couple of hours for a Q&A session where we'll be able to answer some of your questions live. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to the Google Earth team, and I'll see you after the talks.